Hey guys, what's going on? The Jagex Ltd here, back with another Runescape 3 video, and this is going to be my second or third money making guide. I believe it's actually my third, and I want to call this my ultimate dragon money making guide. Now I do exclude blue and red dragons, but I will be doing green dragons first. So first off, I want to say guys, your inventory should consist of an anti-fire and a prayer potion. The anti-fire is pretty expensive, anywhere from 5 to 10k. I know that's a huge range, but they do vary quite often. And the prayer potion is only a couple of K, so it shouldn't cost you too much, and you shouldn't be using too many prayer pots. The anti-fire is this big thing. I actually use super anti-fires, but I really want to stress that I was using low level gear in this method. As you saw the first few seconds of this clip, I actually was using an offhand and on-hand rune scimitar. Now what you want to do is also use monkfish. Those are the most effectively cheap source of food, especially for me. They're only a couple hundred GP each, and they should not cost you that much at all in the GE, no matter what you buy them at. They should sell pretty fast, or I guess buy really fast. And the method you want to be using is actually with a charged Amulet of Glory. This way you can teleport back to Edgeville quite fast, and each teleport will only cost you 500 GP to 1k GP, because an uncharged Amulet of Glory actually does not cost that much less than an actual charged Amulet of Glory. And sorry there, I was a little raspy. I had to stop the recording because I was getting very raspy very quick. But anyway, north of the Grand Exchange, or the right side of the wilderness, whatever you want to look at it, you're going to go to level 6 wilderness and go to this dungeon, and this is by far the fastest and probably one of the safest green dragon spots in the game. You can also go to level 21, I do believe, or the level 14 place. The level 14 place, which is actually west of this place, is not quite as safe, but you're going to go right down this rope, and I get a little mixed up. Once you get on the rope, go directly south, and that will be the closest teleport. And I guess it's a little east, but southeast. It's very close, and it should take you right to green dragons. And I want to stress, guys, that green dragons are definitely faster than black dragons before I get into it. And as you saw there, I did mess it up. You want to go directly south, not east. So sorry I did mess that up. Just go directly south. Don't avoid anything else, and especially avoid the jellies to your west, because they are poisonous. But just start killing. And you are going to want to protect, I believe, from magic or range, because these little baby black dragons hit both range and mage. But whatever you guys feel, I know that with anti-fire you don't need to protect magic, but either one helps, so range or mage prey is best. And you want to pick up both the green dragon hides and the dragon bones, because I didn't realize as of right now dragon bones are 4k each. It is crazy, and they still are above that rate. So they're a great money maker, and the green dragons are very easy, even with botters. And this is literally a 5 to 6 minute trip, and you guys will see here in a few seconds what the money making per hour is. And I do want to stress that I was having low level gear, and this is where the Amulet of Glory charged definitely helps. Again, I want you guys to be using charged Amulets of Glory. They are definitely worth it. And I only used one sip of each of my prayer pot and my anti-fire, and it was a 6 minute run in very low level gear, rune scimitars, and royal d-hide. So this is very doable with no requirements, guys. And I actually do a conversion here in a second, and I'm sorry I can't remember what it was. I recorded the audio clip on my computer, and now I'm doing a voiceover. So I just could not believe that dragon bones were 4k each, and I will type here on screen and then repeat it for you guys how much money this is per hour. Do 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 do. For low level gear, guys, or for low level, it might be around 700k, but it's going to be a little slower because you guys are not going to have that great of gear. But I know this is kind of weird how I'm doing this, guys, so please ignore the little voiceover here. But I was again using the low level gear, so this is doable for anyone. And again, no requirements. I just do suggest some one combat skill above 70. So anywhere from 700k to 1.1 mil per hour for low levels, depending on how fast you do it. And the next guide I'm going to do, guys, is actually black dragons, which is going to be a lot harder. And you guys will see that black dragons are actually not one of the better strategies, because if you are low level and you're using rune scimitars, it's going to be a lot harder to kill them. But the only requirement for this is there is a low level, the Lost City quest. Sorry for that little stumble. Once you complete Lost City, you can actually get to Zenaris, and once you go to Zenaris, you guys will see here in a second where to go. I'm actually going to run from Edgeville, that way you guys know the best way to travel here. And again, sorry for the voiceover. When I'm not doing live commentary, it's a lot harder to keep up with myself on screen. So the same layout, guys, same number of monkfish. I actually would bring more monkfish this time, and I tried to use an ability there. It kind of failed. But I would use a lot more monkfish, and I would recommend, before I even say it on screen, because I know I type it out here on screen, I would definitely recommend dragon skims or a whip or something higher level, because I do have a hard time attacking these things, and I know that I'm max combat, so it would be almost impossible for you guys. So if you're going to do black dragons, I really would recommend higher level weaponry. Again, I am wearing Royal D'hide, which is actually a ranged based attack, so it really doesn't help me out here. So I would recommend also using some melee gear, anything such as simple as rune or maybe dragon or maybe higher stuff. I know a lot of you wouldn't bring Torva here, but I would recommend something at least rune based instead of Royal D'hide, because Royal D'hide only helps you with range based attacks, so it's not going to be much of an effect here. So when you go follow that same route, you have to use a raw chicken. You have to actually kill the chicken. I'm not sure if you can use a raw chicken from anywhere else, but it's just fastest to kill the chicken here, and boom, you're right there at Black Dragon. So this is definitely one of the lesser money making guides, and the reason why I avoided blue dragons, guys, because to make it the ultimate dragon guide, I wanted to go from the easiest to the hardest. So I think I'll actually be doing a blue and red dragon guide later this week, or possibly in a few weeks, because school is coming up pretty fast here in the next week or so. Actually, I believe it's 5 or 6 days from now. So as you can see on screen, I actually have quite a bit of trouble killing this first dragon. It takes me right around a minute to kill it, and the rest of them actually took quite a bit longer, if not 1 to 2 minutes each. So definitely not the best money making method, but you guys will see me in a second here when I show up for the price check. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these money making methods. I know this audio is going to be better than the last money making guide because I actually have my headset plugged in. I just got out of the shower, so my headset is actually not on my head. I'm trying to hold it on my keyboard and talk at the same time, and sorry if you can hear my phone vibrating. I'm actually kind of busy right now. So yeah, this is not the best money making method. If you're lower levels, guys, I would recommend a combat stat above 70, again for black dragons, and to pick up every single drop. And I do a price check here. Of course, black dragon hide is a little more expensive than green dragon hide, which is where you get the extra money. But the trip actually lasted around 11 minutes, so I can only times this by 5 to 6, especially for lower levels. So I'm going to actually show you guys on screen. I'm going to repeat it because I did the math on screen and typed it out. So I don't want to actually say something wrong, but it should be around anywhere from 400 to 600k per hour for low levels. And I will be saying this. I would recommend higher level gear, guys, especially for black dragons, because they're such a higher level defense than green dragons. So hopefully this price check comes in pretty soon. Price check being the money per hour, because I do type it pretty soon. And here it is. And I know, sorry, I'm a slow typer. So it is anywhere from 500 to 7k per hour. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this money making method. Until next time, have a great day, have a great night, and go escaping, and hope to see that next blue and red dragon guide for you guys next week. Or not. Bye.